Kicking It with Momo. Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel, and I'm back with another video. So first of all, if you are not new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit thumbs up on this video. If you're already new to the channel, you already know what time it is. Make sure you follow me on all social medias. I always put my social media in the description box, so make sure you go follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Please do. So first of all, y'all see the title of the video. This is just a recap of 2021. It is definitely January 1, 2022. And I was gonna do this video yesterday. I started it and then I started crying because 2021 has been, it just wasn't good to me. Like, I'm over it. I was over it. I was over the whole year, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So if you follow my channel, then you know that my dad died in February, like literally at the beginning of 2021. We made it through Christmas, January. My daddy died on his birthday, February 4th. So that was probably the hardest shit I ever had to put up with. Like, when I tell you, I'm not gonna cry on this video. When I tell you though, that was probably the hardest thing to have to put up with. Like, if you are a subscriber, then you know that my daddy raised me, right? So like, my daddy has been like my best friend, like, real talk. Like, my daddy, you know, like, I just never felt like I would ever have life without my dad. Like, I never felt like I was ever gonna lose my dad. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I felt like he was like my Superman, period. So losing my dad made me feel so alone, honestly. So all the goals that I had at the beginning of the year, I had like a whole set of goals for myself. I wanted to work on buying a house for me and my son. I was working on my own online business. I actually had a little online business for a little while, and then it just went downhill after my dad died. I don't know, everything I thought that I was gonna do, I just didn't do it. Like, I got sidetracked. I couldn't do it. Like, figuring out life after somebody that passed that's so close to you is an adjustment, and I think I needed time to adjust, honestly. So if anything, the only thing I was really focused on was keeping my job so I can keep the stuff that I worked so hard for. Like, other than that, I wasn't really focused on anything else. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then after February, then, you know, I was cruising. I was, you know, trying to deal with my dad's death, and just having my moments. I have my moments. I definitely have my moments. Matter of fact, I need to get back into counseling because my moments be too sporadic. It just be like random stuff. Like, literally, my dad died at Arlington Memorial Hospital, and every time I take that street, I cry. Like, I could be riding with somebody and be cool until we hit that street and my whole mood changed. Like, I go from, I don't even want to talk. Like, I'm just trying to get past the hospital. It's like, stuff like that are like signs that you definitely need to talk to somebody, because that's not normal and it's not okay. And it puts me in a bad mental headspace sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I was cruising, you know, after February, you know, cruising, trying to basically get back on track, you know what I'm saying? So after losing my dad, I have a stepmother, and then I had my biological mom. My biological mom did not raise me, so she was not around for a big portion of my life. I met my biological mom when I was pregnant with my son, and yeah, and my son's 13. So when I was pregnant with my son, I met my biological mother. And so after my dad died, I felt like, you know, let me go ahead and cultivate this relationship. Let me, you know, at least work on this. I have two moms, you know what I'm saying? I can go ahead and just focus on that, you know what I'm saying? Try to, you know, build more on our relationship. Because I ain't gonna lie, when my dad was alive, I focused on me and my mom's relationship. It was definitely separate than me and my dad's. But my main focus clearly was my dad, because that was my age. So, you know, and it's crazy because when you grow up without a parent and they meet you as an adult, they're still getting to know you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, even though this is your mom or your dad, y'all still kind of like getting to know each other. So it's kind of like a friend relationship. So I felt like me and my mom we had like a friend relationship. Like, I loved her, of course, and I respected her as such as my mother. I definitely did. But I'm not gonna lie, she didn't really know a lot about me. So, you know, in that case, like, it's kind of like you're building a friendship, which is a relationship. True enough. So, anyways, we get into, you know, the summertime. I make it through the summertime. You feel me? Like, then I get to November and my mom passed in November and it's January. So literally, like, I feel like this year I did not have a break. Like, I feel like an emotional break. But now I know we get into summertime, my homeboy passed away. Like, I had a homeboy that at my job, and his name is Anthony Stanford, and this was my dog, bro. Like, you know, like, I can tell you, as a woman, it is hard to have like a homeboy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I have some homeboys that I ain't never messed with. They ain't never tried me. You feel me? Like, but from the time that I met Anthony, like, Anthony was my dog. Like, I called him my brother. He was my dog. Like, real talk. Like, my little boyfriend that I had met and I was started vibing with, I brought him to Anthony's house so that Anthony can vibe out with him. So I can feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you feel, bro? Like, what you feeling? Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember when the first party that we went over to Anthony's house, man, I was asking Anthony, like, what you feel about him? Like, what you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have no brother here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the brothers that I do have, like, we ain't all that close. And there's nobody that can give me, like, that type of advice. So I was like, man, what's good? Like, you know, what you think of him? So, like, I really fooled with Anthony. So me and my homeboy Keelan, we went out to his funeral. And so, yeah, that was like, man, when I tell you, I experienced so much death in 2021. And then not even that, I had another coworker that was a supervisor, that was a cool supervisor. Like, he was young and he was real cool, and he passed away from COVID. Like, this year has been a trying, emotional, draining roller coaster. Like, real talk. Like, honestly, like, I felt like when I got down to my mom passing away, I felt like I couldn't take no more. Like, you feel me? Like, at this point, I felt real live, like I wanted to give up. Like, real talk, because I was tired. I was tired of, you know what I'm saying, all the emotional draining and all the damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me not cry. Hold on. When I got down to my mother passing away, I was just feeling so emotionally drained and emotionally damaged. And particularly because this situation is it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it to nobody. So anyways, my mom, like I said, me and my mom didn't have like a real connected relationship because she got to know me when I was pregnant with my son. I, as a kid, did hold a lot against her because, you know, I felt like, you know, you're a kid. You don't know why your parents don't want to be involved in your life, why they're not involved in your life. And as a kid, it doesn't matter. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day. So I didn't understand that as a kid. I'm not going to lie. Oh, here I go again. Okay, I got it. So as a kid, I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't care about what her reasoning was. I just knew that my life is the way it is, and maybe it's because of you, because you're not here. You know what I'm saying? Like, no kid can put logic to the reason why a parent is not involved in their life. Like, that's not something that I even expect a kid to even try to even reason with. Like, no. So anyways, as a kid, she did not raise me. When I got pregnant with my son, I felt like, me personally, it was very important for me to reconcile with her, for me to have a relationship with her, for me to get her side of the story, for me to include her in my son's life. I don't know. My stepmom raised me very well. She raised me to be very forgiving. She put me in church. So I knew a lot about God, and I knew enough about generational curses and things that are passed down from generation to generation. So for me, I didn't want to carry on no generational curses into the next generation that I'm bringing into this world. So what better way to do that is to forgive, period. So whatever my mom did, whatever happened before me, I had no control over. And I made a decision to forgive her so that I can be a better parent to my son. That's all that mattered to me. So we have been working on our relationship, definitely. We came a long way. Because when I first met her, I'm not gonna lie, I had a picture of her, and when I seen her, she was not the picture. Definitely tore me up. I'm not gonna stunt. I mean, that's just natural though, right? That's natural. So I still bypassed that, and I still had a relationship with her, because despite however the looks, you know what I'm saying, because drugs does take a toll on your body. However, despite however, she was dope as hell. She was funny, and I could see where I get a lot of me from. She was very outgoing. A lot of people knew her. She was like a person, when you bump into her, you definitely gonna remember who she is. And that's how I am. When people bump into me, baby, they remember that girl. I don't care if you remember the shirt I had on. You gonna remember something about me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my mom is. So, or that's how my mom was. So that's what I respected about her. And on top of the fact that when my son got to meet her, he didn't care about her being on drugs. He didn't care about her looks. He didn't care about her environment where she stayed. He just knew that that was my mom's mom. That was enough for me. Honestly, to know that kid, a child, an innocent child, can look at her and still love her despite all of the things that I might have against her, was enough for me to put my pride to the side and definitely give her a chance on relationship. And that's what we did. So when she passed away, it was definitely devastating, because I was working on our relationship. And it's so crazy, because before she passed away, she kept saying, like, you know, I want to move out there. So maybe she knew she was sick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she knew that this was coming to where it was coming, and that's the reason why she was trying to get out here so bad. And you know, one thing about it, every time my mom came to my house, I made sure that she was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like as a child, even though she didn't raise me, my job is not to make your life harder. My job is to ease it up for you a little bit, and try to show you my appreciation. And even though she wasn't there for me, I'll still appreciate it for life. So it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for Mary Jenkins. And I wouldn't be the person that I am if it wasn't for Madeline Beaumark. That's all I'm saying. So when you become grown, and when you grow up in Christ, you learn to appreciate the little things, and even the things that you may take for granted. Like, yeah, true enough, I wanted my mom a part of my life when I was little. I did. But I didn't have her. You know what I'm saying? I had my stepmom and I had my dad. You know what I'm saying? My dad took me from that situation and found someone that was willing and able to raise me. And that's what happened. You know, even with me and my mom, my biological mother, Mary, having a relationship, it still was a little strained because of that. I mean, I'm only human. You know what I'm saying? Like, although I forgave her, I still can't lie that I thought about it, or I felt some type of way about it, or it gave me like a complex, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, what about me type of stuff, you know? And so then anyways, I have two sisters on my mom's side, and now I have to like be the big sister. And it's hard to do that with people that don't know you, and that you're still getting to know. But I know that God has put me in their life for a reason. So I have to be the big sister. And in order to be the big sister, I have to show, you know, who I am, and be honest and transparent about how I feel. And it's very emotional, man. That's all I can say. When my mom passed away, when my dad passed away, they called us at the hospital when my dad was already gone. Like, basically, he was brain dead. Clinically, when you're brain dead, you're dead. When I got to the hospital where my mom was, like, I had never been that close to a body that wasn't hooked up to a machine. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was traumatizing for me. Like, I don't know. It was very, very, very much traumatizing. I will never forget this year. That's all I can say. This year has changed me. And I don't know. I can't explain how it changed me, but it definitely changed me. It's made me very much... This year has made me very much open. More open than I've ever been to forgiveness. I feel like life is so long, but it's so short. You know, we don't know when is your last breath. we don't know that. With COVID especially, we don't know what tomorrow holds, is what I'm saying. So I'm more open to forgiveness after this year. You know, like, I feel like what God wants from me is my full attention. So what I've learned, to sum up this year for me, it's about God wants my full attention. He wants me to take my fears, my hurts, my sorrows, my disappointments to him and him only. So that's what I learned this year. It's just been tough. It's hard to get through this video without crying, y'all. Like, literally, like, feeling emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy was my Superman. Y'all have no understanding. Like, my daddy brought my tampons. Lots of life without my dad. So, for me, definitely different. But I don't know. What I am going to do moving forward is be more open to forgiveness. Be more accountable for me and my mistakes and the things and the hurts that I caused. Be slower to anger. And just deal with the things that I need to deal with me and get closer to God. So if I can sum up this year, 2021, I would sum it up and I would say I am broken, but I am healing. Period. That's all I can say about this year. I know and I trust God so much that I know that 2022 is not gonna hold what 2021 had for me. You know, I know that it's gonna require some dedication, some work, some sacrificing for me. And at this point in my life, I feel like, what else do I have to lose? So I just hope everybody had a good, happy new year. And hopefully you hit the likes up on this video. This was a hard video for me, man. Being open and transparent with the world is very hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know how people perceive your videos. You never know how they feel about you. And a lot of these people don't know you personally, so they just take everything at face value. I'm very, very genuine. It's hard for me to be this open and transparent with people that I don't know and crying like this in front of people that I don't know. But it is very genuine. And I just hope that this video blesses somebody. Like, even though you lost somebody, even though the pain is very, very, it hurts. It really, really hurts. Use your pain and turn it into something good. Like, don't let the devil take it from you. And that's another thing that I can say that I learned this year, is that the devil has tried to break me. He's been trying to break me for a few years now. But I think that, you know, with the stuff that I'm losing, I feel like he's like, I'm working overtime. And you got to know when the devil's working overtime in your life, it's because God got something for you. So I don't know who's going through what. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is I'm a living witness that, baby, that when it rains so hard, it has to clear up after the rain. So stay for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Stay down. That's it. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And thank y'all.